Hey everybody, my name is BlakJak. Welcome back to Death Stranding. Last time we pretty much made it to the end of episode 2, and we're going to start things out by actually finishing episode 2 by going into Lake Knot City, by heading towards the harbor. That's going to be great. BB looks happy. That's phenomenal. By the way, guys, just want to let you know, these videos may take a little time to come out. Not that you guys are gonna know that by the time this video comes out, they're all gonna be done, but shit, it took 12 hours. 12 hours to render out the last video. I don't know what to do. Oh my god, I don't know what to do. Well, anyway, we are almost on with episode 2, Amelie. We're gonna begin episode 3, which I don't want to spoil the name of, even though that's what the title is in the video. Woo. I really am excited to continue playing this game. Even after this whole playthrough and review are done, I'm probably still going to like lurk around this game a little bit and do some of the side missions and stuff, just to have some fun. I was talking to my friend. Oh, wait, Kodak.
Gonna catch a ride on that boat, Sam? Before you do, be aware that you'll have to leave behind any cargo you haven't gotten around to delivering. It'd be a shame to abandon something important, though, especially if you are close to finishing a run. My advice, put that stuff in your private locker in Port Knot City. Or, if you're feeling responsible, you could just delay your boat trip until you've tied up loose ends. It's your call.
Yeah, so this is essentially a point of no return for this part of the map, but we'll be coming back here later on, like at the end of the game, so don't worry about that. And let's finish episode 2, Amelie, by starting up the next episode, episode 3.
Snack?
You came through then.
I don't break that easy. Name notwithstanding.
You saw that asshole too, right?
Higgs. He's the leader of a separatist group.
Seemed to me like he was controlling that BT.
That's level 7 for you. Higher, maybe.
Seems like you know a lot about him.
Used to work together. Guess you could say we had a contract.
You did business with terrorists? Whoever pays, huh?
He wasn't like that back then.
So what's your angle? You want to save the world, or you want to fuck it all up like him?
I just wished things were different, all right? Here's all right. Don't worry, she still floats. Come on, we're the only cargo left. We should get there tomorrow. I told you before, Sam. The past just won't let go. Listen, I have something to ask of you. It has to do with that asshole, Higgs.
Sam? Sam? Do you remember? It's almost time to go, Sam. I had no idea until you told me. No idea that I was alive. Living is no different from being dead if you're all alone.
Poor Mom. I don't want to go home. I don't want to go home.
Here. It's a dream catcher. Wear it when you sleep, and I'll keep the nightmares away. I'll always be with you. Did you forget how to go home? Come on. I'll take you halfway. And then you can do the rest by yourself. Better now? I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me. We used to play together a lot in this place.
You brought me here. I couldn't make the trip on my own.
So long as you have a body to return to, you can't come and go as you please.
So you can't just come back east through here?
Not until you make us whole again, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach. Come and find me.
I don't know how you sleep. Need to pick me up? Welcome to Lake Knot City. What?
Nothing.
Let's go. This cargo is from Port Knot City, bound for Lake Knot. I'll leave these up to you. The dispatch terminal is up ahead. In the meantime, I've got some business to attend to. Later, alligator.
Alrighty, let's waste our time here at Lake Knot City because I spent way too much time dicking around here. Unfortunately. So, we begin the longest chapter in the game starting today. It will span for, I believe, episode 5 until episode 9, which is almost, I think when I had everything put into one video, I think it lasted about 10 something hours, something like that, worth of footage. Now I don't know how much, I don't remember how much of it I whittled down from there, between backtracking and doing nonsensical stuff and just trying to show everything that I can without making it repetitive and extremely nonsensical to watch, I guess. But yeah, so everything I'm picking up here, except for like the ladders and anchors and stuff like that, all go to the new place that we're going to, like Knot City. Also, there's stuff over here that I found that I wanted to pick up. I don't know if this is like lost cargo from other players or whatnot, but I tried bringing it, but since, you know, I have so much weight, I can't actually do anything with it. Also, when you have too much weight on you, you become overcumbered and you can barely walk, which makes sense. It also limits what you pretty much can and can't do. If I'm not mistaken, like you can't even climb over stuff when you have a specific amount of weight. So we're gonna fast forward this just because I make 2 trips here. Essentially, I run over to Lake Knot, grab the stuff, and then like I try to make 2 trips of it. So we're just gonna like speed through this real quick just so that we're not wasting any time. It's kind of a disservice to this song. What song was this? I think it said Patience, right? Or Patient? This song's pretty good. I like it. Then again, I like the soundtrack to this game. I know I've said that before, but then again, I've also recorded like 4 hours worth of commentary already when I could probably say everything all in one video that lasts about 20 minutes. But yeah, probably. I don't know. But yeah, so this game is pretty fun. I liked it. I liked it a lot. As you can tell, I'm running out of things to say until something new ends up coming up. And we're going to slowly but surely make our way down this ramp so that we can make it to the terminal. Even in fast forward, it still seems like it's taking forever, even though on my screen it's all choppy, but I'm sure once it renders out, it looks fine. It looks like it's intended to look like a fast forward. But yeah, don't try and get overcumbered. It's not fun. It's really, really annoying. Post boxes are super useful when it comes to being over-encumbered and stuff. But we made it to Lake Knot City. We can finally begin our first actual mission, order number 18. So we're going to be delivering our lost cargo. Like I said in episode 2, part 2? Episode 2, I think. When you complete an order, such as order number 18, you will also return everything that belongs there. So if you have any lost cargo that also is going to Lake Now City, it just automatically goes there, as you can see. So there is that.
Welcome, welcome. We're watching your boat move away. I hate to be a hard ass, but I've got to ask. Everything you're transporting above board? Nothing dangerous or illicit? I'm sure they checked you on the way in, but I'm gonna have to take a second look. All clear. Not picking up anything unusual. Cargo looks great too. Been a while since we got some of this stuff.
That guy should join the UCA. Probably. Oh yeah, did I like drop something? Is that what happened? I wasn't paying attention during the fast forward because it was going really choppily. But as you can see, the path I took was make it there, run back, grab it back, and then 1,000 meters later, and I picked up 123 likes. So that's pretty good. But that should be enough to get 2 stars, which means they joined the UCA, which means I can fabricate items all I want, and I can enjoy myself. I think I'm fast forwarding through this because this just takes too long, if I'm not mistaken. Like, that was just a lot of stuff that we gave back. And then with the lost cargo, we almost make it to 3 stars, which is good. So I am proud of myself for doing a good job. Oh, finally, cargo condition up to 10. It's perfect. So there's gonna be like, I just remember this one point where I think it was Bridge Link. I made it to like 20 or something. I was like, wow, and it just keeps going. I don't know when that happened. I don't remember. So with the cargo condition up, I can now keep my balance a lot better, which is great because I keep falling down mountains.
Can't be too careful these days. Oh, we heard you were carrying a Cupid. Is that right? You're cleared to link us up.
I'm cleared to link you up. Don't you work for the same company? Everyone's cleared to get linked up with the Cupid, dum-dum. You just have to agree to the terms and services. And whether or not the the UC government will fuck you in the ass later. That's all you gotta agree to, jeez. Don't forget, corporate is just coming for your butt, alright? I don't even know what the hell I'm talking about anymore. Wow, that's a big-ass lake. I just realized. Holy shit. No wonder why we needed a big-ass boat. Holy fuck. Okay, so the smoke-emitting decoys, I don't actually show those off, but they're just, like, cargoes. Like, if you're going through mule territory, you can throw them, and then they'll emit smoke when someone grabs them, if I'm not mistaken.
So we're finally on the network. Long time coming. We won't hold anything back. Capital Knot City will get everything. If all this info sharing makes everyone safer, I'm all for it. You can bet I'm not the only one here who feels that way. I suppose it was better when Bridges 1 first came this way. At least I don't remember terrorists and BTs making our lives difficult back then. Well, be careful out there. The world's not what it used to be. And thank you.
Finally made it past Ground Zero, Sam. Congratulations. And thank you. It'll only get harder from here, though. When we first came through, it was different. Peaceful. The 3 cities out there, Blake, Middle, and South Knot, were all on board with our plans for reconstruction. Fragile Express was contracted by all 3 and kept supplies moving and people connected. But that all changed a year ago, when the Separatists carried out their attacks. One took out Middle Knot City. They detonated nukes from the old days. Half of South Knot City went up in the other. Casualties were devastating. Bridges doesn't have the resources to link up the remaining cities on its own. We need to secure the support of everyone, even those who want nothing to do with the UCA. Impossible as that may seem.
The situation has changed dramatically since Bridges 1 first went west. The destruction of Middle Knot in particular forced us to adapt a new strategy. It's like Amelie said, we don't have the time or resources to construct another knot on that scale. That's why we've taken to cutting deals with preppers and the like. Our only recourse is to utilize their shelters to bolster the strength of the network.
Takes a special kind of person to live out here on their own. The kind that'll tell us to fuck off if we ask them to join the UCA.
Oh, we know. No one's expecting them to say yes up front. But even if they don't like dealing with most people, they got on okay with Fragile Express.
Don't tell me. You want us to use her credentials to get in good with them?
Bingo. She's agreed to it too.
And in exchange, she gets...
Nothing really. A chance to get back at Higgs, I suppose. I can't blame her for wanting one. He took everything from her and then some. Time heals some wounds, but not hers. The work ahead won't be simple or easy, but it needs doing. Get some rest for now. We'll talk more later.
So I'm actually excited because up until now this game has felt like a really slow burn, and I can completely understand why some people would be turned off by the first 2 chapters of this game. There really isn't much that the game has offered up until then. It's been like 5-6 hours of cutscene and simple gameplay. But I will continue that thought in a second because I forgot about this cutscene.
Here.
For me?
It's called a keeper. It means knot in old words. You can also use it to count stuff. I add a knot when I make a friend.
Okay. Then how about I add another knot every time I see you? This must be very important to you if you were able to bring it here. Very special.
It is special. I made it for you.
I'll treasure it, Sam.
Something to eat?
Why are you here?
Ask your boss man.
No. I mean, why are you here?
Got a delivery for Porter. You're gonna need this on the road ahead. This will ID you as an associate of Fragile Express. It's woven from my blood and chiral crystals. Think of it as a kind of bond. Preppers around these parts won't give you trouble so long as you've got it. We were the only people making deliveries out here. This was our territory. Until Higgs fucked it all up. Me, the Express, our reputation, all of it.
And now you want to fuck them back. On your own.
I'm not on my own. The cave, Port Knot City, next to your bed. So far apart, yet somehow we keep meeting. All that BT country in between where I should have been caught in Void Out. Yet here I am. Here I am.
You can use the beach?
I have a beach. You've got yours. I've got mine. I use it to jump across space. I can't conjure up BTs the way Higgs can, but I can go after him, chase him to the beach. Problem is, everyone's got their own way in. I'm only allowed to pass through the beach I know and understand. I'm sure you've heard the term multiverse.
You all right?
The jumps take a lot out of me. Suck my blood dry. You're going to Edgenut City, right? Place is full of terrorists. But if you're dead set on it, then you're gonna have to deal with heat sooner or later.
Look, I make deliveries, killing monsters and terrorists. It's not what I do.
What if we did it together? I could use my power to help you. We don't have to want the same thing to be on the same side. I could send you across my beach. To any place the Chiralian's thick enough. Any place connected to the chiral network.
What do you expect in return?
I expect you to think it over. Here. Call it an incentive. And call me if you need me. This will keep us connected. See you when I see you.
I done diddly forgot what I was talking about. So we just got the ability to warp. Essentially, it's just fast travel, but you can only use it to places that you have been to, and you can't carry anything with you, so you can't carry like deliveries. My bad, hit the mic button by accident. Fast travel is super useful, but it's limited, so keep that in mind. Here is a ad for Ride with Norman Reedus on AMC. And EX Grenade 2, which is this blue one. It's a stronger version of EX Grenade 1, and vice and by the same vein, EX Grenade 0. Pretty neat.
The latest in our line of EX grenades. I give you the number 2. As you may have surmised, this model was produced with various extracts refined from your fecal matter. We suspect that your regular consumption of cryptobiotes has led you to excrete certain compounds that may prove especially effective against BTs. If you would like us to produce more, you need only furnish us with the requisite raw materials via your private room's toilet. I look forward to your feedback.
Yep, so it's the same thing as making EX Grenade 1s and 0s, you just take a shit. Right, so what I was saying beforehand. Oh, this is the fast travel. You can warp anywhere that you've been before. That includes the past region and the region that we are currently in. So don't worry about those objects from before that you have to leave behind, because you can always come back and do them later. But I'm really excited because if you have played this game and you were turned off by the first chapter or second chapter where the game was really slow and kind of tedious, I understand. I felt like that too first playing through, but I was willing to keep playing this game. And I will get back to that idea in a second. Oh, that was actually pretty short. All right, cool. So yeah, this is the point in the game where it really opens up and you have more varieties on how to handle things, and there's a whole bunch of different environmental factors to take in.
Access the Lake Knot City delivery terminal.
Deadman, I mean, Die-Hardman, I know. I've been playing this game for like 4 hours, bro.
Your present objective is to extend the chiral network from Lake Knot City to South Knot City. To that end, you'll need to utilize prepper shelters as way stations. Frankly, it won't be easy. Fragile's tried to get some of them on board, but you know how preppers are. More than a few won't want anything to do with the UCA. So we've got to prove to them they're better off with us. Figure out what they need and what we can provide, and then deliver. Do that, and they just might agree to join us. All right, get to it. The list of orders is on the terminal.
Yep. But like I said, the map really opens up, and you have more varieties of ways of getting to your next objective or your next area that you're going to, and you have a ton of different ways to do it, and you get a more variety in gameplay as well. It's not just the same walking and riding the bike that you've been used to up until now. You actually do eventually get weapons. I know the grenades are a weapon that you do get in episode 2, but in this one you get a more variety of weapons. So I can't wait until we get there. I was also kind of dreading this part of the game too, because like I said, it was like 10 hours worth of footage, and I don't remember how long these videos get. They're probably all around 2 hours each. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, there's 5 videos, so it's probably each session that I did for episode 3.
Order.
Oh man.
You're going to want to review the key points in the summary.
Yeah, I got it, dude. It's not, again, that's the one thing I dislike about this game too, is it, especially early on in the game, it feels really hand-holding. By the way, I picked
An empty
episode
container
8.
tagged with a fake ID, aka decoy cargo. Could be useful for fooling folks who can't get enough of other people's deliveries.
Yeah, and so that's something that they do. What you can actually do is throw that in an area and then have the mules like chase after it, and then you can sneak up behind them. It's pretty useful, but don't worry about that. I don't really use them. They're not that important. Could be cool though. Could be cool if I had used them to test them out, but they're fine.
Thank you for your
But now we get to begin order number 19, Evo-Devo unit delivery to the Enigineer. So we're going to keep on keeping on. Thank you, Cosby. Amazing.
You're passing through mule territory. Move fast and quiet. Because if they see you, if they catch you, to think that their parents were porters like you who risked life and limb to try and keep our country together. And now their broken children carry on the work without any understanding of what it once meant. It's a ritual to them, the delivery, an insatiable addiction. And they'll be coming for you to get their next fix.
What was I saying about Die-Hardman? Oh yeah, that's the one thing I dislike about this game. Not Die-Hardman, but just the constant like hand-holdy tutorial thing. It dies down eventually. It's just like, especially again, we're 6 hours into a game. I mean, some games that were worth $60, 6 hours in, you were like near the end of the game. You know what I'm saying? Like, 6 hours in, I should be able to understand and grasp some of the concepts that this game has already told me. And 6 hours in, I'm still in the beginning of the game. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how large of a game this one is. But it's still, not that it feels condescending. It's not like a Sly 2 kind of thing where every time you enter a mission, it constantly tells you how to push circle. And I really dislike that about that game too. Almost to the point where it kind of felt condescending, whereas this one, it's just more of a like, yeah, I got it. You don't have to keep. Yes, I get it. You don't have to keep. All right, shut up, Die-Hardman. Like, that's how it feels like to me. I'm not sure if that's really a valid complaint, but, or rather a valid complaint, but it's just how I feel. So we're gonna do the stupid shit idea that I had. I wanted to get there as quickly as possible by cutting through all these rocks. And we're gonna, I was curious about what this was, because you don't actually see these in the eastern region. At least I didn't. I don't think I saw it. And I was curious what these were. So this is an auto paver, and this will be your best friend.
A highway used to run through there back in the day. The first expedition team left behind a paver, but to finish the job, you'll need more than that.
Yes. So auto pavers are going to be your best friend. They are amazing tools that you can give supplies to, and everyone can use them. And so what they do is when you grab the materials that you need, and here I go pressing the wrong button again. Oh, and then letting go of the button because I'm being stupid. What you do is you, just like any other structure, like a bridge or something, you go in, you hit rebuild roads, and then you give the amount of materials they need. This one particularly needs metals, crystals, and ceramics. But once you give the materials necessary to build the auto paver, what it does is it creates a stretch of highway road, and it just follows through.
Just so you know, Sam, distro centers and the like are stocked with materials you can use to fabricate equipment. You can also take what you need to build structures. That said, there are limits to what each facility can spare. Check their terminals to see what they are.
Yes, so that's right. You don't have to worry about like actually going out of your way and finding materials out in the open world. You can use the materials that the facilities themselves have in order to build them. And I would highly recommend going out of your way and building as many auto pavers as you can. It really makes the journeys quick, painless, and especially if you have a bike, it recharges its batteries. They're amazing. The auto pavers are amazing. Now we're entering mule territory, so we got to be careful with the mules. As always, they will know exactly where you are due to you having some sort of delivery to make, because that's what their little scanners say. So if you just get out of their way, we'll be fine. This guy over here, I can't read that name because it's moving too much. Twitch Squirrel, yes, that's what it looks like. Left us this little watchtower that I'm going to ignore, but I'm going to like anyway because you spent the time to build a watchtower. Albeit during mule territory, so that must have been interesting. Uh-oh, I'm spotted. So when you see that little red, that means you're spotted. But I'm not afraid. It looks like it's just one guy, and I can take him. Up, there's two guys. Okay, starting to get a little more afraid, and now I'm being surrounded by like 3 other people. Alrighty. So Sam can combo punch. I know I didn't show this off before. And what you can do is you can grab... fuck you, you asshole. You made me drop my shit. But what you can do when you're comboing enemies, and I'm going to show off the parry. That's the parry right there. It's really easy timing. Nothing to get used to. But when you're fighting enemies like the mules, you can grab, let's say I knock this guy out, right? And he drops his anchor, his climbing anchor. I can grab his climbing anchor, and then I can use that as a weapon by pressing the punch button, which is square. When you parry an enemy, and I know I've explained this before, but I'm not going to show it off. I haven't shown it off yet. When you parry an enemy, you can then use your strand to incapacitate them. But just know that they're not unconscious. They will get up eventually if you do that. They will cut through your strand. There are I'm sorry. Fuck, how do I explain this? They're not unlimited. The mules, rather. They don't keep coming. Eventually they will stop if you keep punching them and knocking them out. That yellow bar is my conscious meter. Think of it as just, you know how in Metal Gear 3 you had health bar and then you had the bar below that? That's what that bar is. It's the same concept. You lower that all the way, you lose consciousness, and then you wake up later and they steal your shit. So don't let them steal your shit. You can still get hit during that cutscene. I didn't know that because the first time they did it, I guess they missed or something. But I like the screen effect when you're low on consciousness, like you're about to, like I just did, like you're about to pass out. The screen gets a little blurry and all dreamlike. But yeah, eventually, I got knocked unconscious. So what happens is you get carried outside of their hostile territory, and all your shit gets stolen. And if you have a delivery, they put it in a post box. So now it's up to me to go back into mule territory and steal it from their post box. But the mules are nice enough to leave away like my anchors and ladders and stuff of that nature. Like they're nice enough to give me those back, which is why I was like, oh, what is that? Like, oh shit, that's all my stuff. metals, ladder, you know, all that good stuff. Yeah, that's just because I got knocked unconscious. Not that this is like a secret maneuver or anything, but if you hold triangle when you have a bunch of stuff, you drop the cargo immediately, and you can just tap triangle really quickly to put stuff on your back. I know I watched a video the other day, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago, where the guy was like, oh yeah, here are some secret techniques that you can do in this, and then it was just like, oh yeah, you can put stuff down really quickly, and I was like, oh, that's a secret? The game told me to do that once, almost positive, so I don't know how secret it was. But yeah, it's pretty neat though. Learned some stuff. I didn't show any of them off because I had already beaten the game by that point, but regardless. Yeah, so now it's my turn, my time to have to run back and deal with this. But I don't think I have any deliveries, so I don't have to worry about their scanners, if I'm not mistaken, even though I do have some stuff on my back, like the metals. I don't think any of this is actually scannable. I think they're just materials. But the cool thing about the mules' boxes, like their little post boxes, I find is that they're camouflaged. They're not just like, oh, they're out in the open. They have like holograms around them, and I think that's pretty neat. So if you see like this little rock over here, we'll be seeing it coming up. If you see like a weird little rock like that one, where that little circle thing is, that's their post box. Like it's just a hologram. It's pretty cool. And since I don't have anything worth stealing, I guess they're not gonna like go out of their way to scan. I fast forwarded there because I was sitting behind that rock waiting for this guy to turn around, just again to not waste anyone's time. I don't know if I want to show off. I don't remember if I wanted to show off any of my failures with the mules, just because I understand that these videos are super long. I totally get that. So like, I don't know if I wanted to show that off or not. By the way, I don't know if the mules can see you through the holograms. It looks like he could, but that could also just be because I was far away from the rock and he just happened to be in a position where he could see me around the rocks. Like, I have no idea if they can see through the hologram or not. It'd be interesting if they could. I'm doing something really stupid here. Stealing their shit right in front of this guy who I didn't knock out, and I'm being attacked like by all sides. So this is a really dumb thing to do. But yep. Oh, like I was mentioning, you can grab their items, or any item really, and use it as a weapon. So you can even throw the object. I won't be showing that until like much later on in the game though. Just because I wasn't sure if I wanted to show off the... What the fuck happened there? How did I get behind him? Yo, I did some like Naruto shit. Just like substitute some jutsu up in there, you know? Fucking turned into a log, and that guy like, I was right behind him is what happened. What the fuck was I talking about? Oh yeah, I didn't show the throwing because I wasn't sure if I was gonna show that failure from the other episode where I didn't throw an important piece of material to building a bridge off the bridge into the river, and then having to spend a few minutes chasing it downriver and failing and losing more materials. That didn't happen, alright? I don't know why you guys keep saying that I did that. Okay? Because I didn't. That did not happen, alright? Anyway, I didn't show that off, so just to let you know, you can throw objects by holding them in your arm. Let's say it's in your right hand, so you're holding R2, and then you press the punch button to make Sam punch using the material, and during that animation of him punching, you let go of the R2 button. It's a little complicated, but it makes sense. If you let go of the button, he like lets go of the container. So if you do it all in like one fluid motion, he like throws it. It's pretty cool. It's a really cool idea. Might be a little complicated. It's one of those things that the game doesn't necessarily teach you, but it is in like the tips section if you like sit down and read them. So yeah, there's that. But we made it to the Engineer, and let's meet the Engineer. By the way, there's a lot of cameos in this game that are like people that Kojima knows and like want to be in the game. And the only one that I actually know is Conan O'Brien, but we won't be seeing him until much later. So I don't know like any of these people.
Thanks. Sam Bridges, I presume? I've heard of you. The man trekking across the country trying to reconnect folks. I appreciate you bringing me this. I do. Times have been tough without Fragile Express to handle deliveries. Let me just check the cargo. Huh. Wow. You took really good care of this.
No, I didn't.
I'll let Bridges know how the V&V testing goes. Thanks again.
Dude, I'm like almost positive I got diddled when I got knocked out. Like, come on. I'm like 100% sure I got diddled when that happened. But I got 2 stars. This is weird because like I don't know if I want to show these off, but I also don't know if I don't want to show these off. So this is a weird one for me. But I made it to level 10 bridge link, and I got some shit for it. I don't remember what it was. I wasn't paying attention. Kind of like skipped through it all. Probably not that important.
I need you to understand something. It's about Fragile. You might have heard she helped terrorists, that she didn't care who got hurt. But I'm telling you, that's gotta be bullshit. Her and her people put their lives on the line to get us what we needed. She's a hero through and through. Look, I was born in the shelter. The only world I've ever known is within these walls. So when people talk about America, I can't even begin to imagine it. But if that Cupid connects me to everyone else, I won't have to. So yeah, I want to join the UCA. I want to see what I've been missing.
All right, just Jesus Fetus over here will take care of that little pet dream, my friend, who has been living a sheltered life all his life. Not that I'm one to contain it. Not that I'm one to like make fun of. But what the fuck is that talking about? Damn. Sometimes I lose like concentration. What the hell am I even talking about? Oh, right. I was saying about how I don't know if I want to show off those Porter things. So sorry for the inconsistency. I don't remember. But we got the Power Skeleton, and this thing is awesome. I love the Power Skeleton. Probably one of the best things about this game are the skeletons, but I'll be talking about those in a second, just after this little cutscene here.
And with that, my standalone 3D printer is capable of chiral printing. Assuming it works, the Evo-Devo unit should enable me to replicate all kinds of archived objects. We can rebuild America one piece at a time. In the meantime, I can use the network to see what's going on in the cities, track mule and terrorist activity. It's like you brought me the whole wide world in that package. Thank you, Sam. Let's do business again. Oh yeah, I've got a little something I'd like you to put through its paces. An assist unit I developed myself. Works perfectly in sim trials, but I need someone to test it out on solid ground. And if it makes your job a little easier, all the better.
So yes, the Power Skeleton. It is awesome.
Sam, active skeletons attach to your legs and augment your physical capabilities. The one you've got there is a load-bearing AS, designed to reinforce your joints. Just wearing an AS will provide additional support, but you can also boost it to maximize its potential. Go ahead and take it for a spin. You won't be disappointed.
Yes. So there are a few different skeletons throughout the game, and this specific one is the Power Skeleton, which unfortunately takes away 2 of your suit attachments, but it allows you to increase the amount of weight you're able to carry, as well as giving you a small extra boost of speed when running. You're also able of double jumping with heavier loads, and it's just all in all an amazing thing to have. The Power Skeleton isn't the best one in my opinion. There are different ones that you get throughout the game, but this one definitely is really good. So yeah, I would definitely keep a Power Skeleton or 2 around. But yeah, so now that we're at the prepper engineer one rather, we're going to see if we can find a mission that brings us back over to Lake Knot City, just so that we can pretty much not waste a trip back, you know. I don't remember if I edited this out because of the way I'm recording this. The frame rate gets really choppy when I have a smaller screen to look at, so I have to like nearly full screen this. But it seems like I just cut out the entire trip back. So this standard mission 182, it looks like, delivery custom made vehicle inspection tools. That one I'm just going to be doing off screen. Just note that I'm going to take the same exact route, most likely back to Lake Knot City. So that's pretty much it. We're not going to get to see much of the power skeleton, but I'm going to be using them throughout the entire game anyway. So, or rather, a large majority of the game I'm going to be using a skeleton of some kind.
All right, that's one prepper way station. 2 to go.
Yep, so we're just going to head right on back. And as you can see, it acts the same as you're running. You have a little battery meter, and I can carry more weight. That's really the only thing. But it's just like a bike, so if you go through water, the battery will drain much faster. But it can be mitigated by just going to a generator. And most people put generators like all over the place. That one over there looks like a higher leveled one, which is why it's yellow. It's probably like a level 2 or 3 where it got customized and stuff. So that's pretty cool. But yep, I pretty much just took the same route that I took on the way back. Didn't really have to deal with the mules all too much. I put on a hat and glasses, as you can see. That's pretty much it. We're going to be delivering the cargo, it looks like. And see what we get for delivering this standard order for custom-made vehicle inspection tools.
Hey, how's it going? The legend does it again. Everything looks to be in perfect condition. Thank you, Sam.
Right, let's see, how did I do? What kind of route did I take? I don't even remember, it's been a while. 0%? Yeah, that means I didn't fall. Oh yeah, it's pretty much the same thing. Kind of the same thing. I just followed the river, I guess. But we're going to be seeing that route anyway. I'm going to be going through there, like, pretty much every time I go anywhere in this game. That, like, is going through there. I'm probably going to stick to that river. Most likely. Alrighty. We haven't really done much. It's only been an hour worth of footage. This game is weird, man. It kind of reminds me of this other game. Oh, 4? Nice. I was gonna say, is this the one where I just like kept gaining levels?
Until the next delivery, then. Stay safe.
Yeah, this game, and or rather, I don't know. I've been playing games lately that have just been like really fucking with me, and like time-wise. Like this game, like when you're playing it, feels much longer than what it really is when you're playing it. But like that's a good thing. Like, you know, I only spent like half an hour playing this game, and like only a half an hour has passed, and I feel like I've done so much, you know. But I was playing this other game, shit, what's it called? Hunter's The Reckoning Forward or some shit like that. Essentially, I was just trying to find games that I could play while this game takes like a hiatus every other day. Oh, by the way, we're doing order number 20, prescription medicine delivery to the Elder. Just letting you know that right now. But yeah, like I said, so I was trying to like find games that I could play that I can play during like the days off when this game isn't being uploaded, because I am going to do like every other day uploads, because I understand like 2 hours worth of content a day is ridiculous. I don't think anyone's going to be trying to watch that, so I want to give it like a day buffer for people, also to give me enough time to like work on the review, finish it up and stuff. Would be nice. I haven't started the review yet. I've started writing it, but I don't know if I want to do like the story thing. I kind of want to like, since this is like a newer game, I don't really want to spoil, like I don't want to like write the entire story, because I feel like if people really wanted to learn the story, like experience the stories, they could just either play the game or watch the playthrough that I did. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I feel like maybe writing the story is a tad bit ridiculous. Maybe I could just like, not really summarize it, but like talk about like some of the elements within the story, I guess. And I understand that like some people don't really like spoilers, so I guess I kind of want to stay away from that, I guess. I don't know. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I was playing Wayward, Hunter's Wayward, Wayforward, The Reckoning, whatever. Hunter's The Reckoning, Wayforward, some shit like that, some game like that. And like that game and this game have one similarity, and that similarity is that playing the game really fucks with me and my perception of time. Because I swear to God, I felt like I was playing that game for like 4 fucking hours the other day. And it was literally only 40 minutes. It was so fucking tedious and boring. And I'm not saying that this game, Death Stranding, is boring and tedious, because I don't find it boring or tedious at all. Because at least there's stuff to do and things to look at. And like the controls are fun and easy to grasp and shit. But oh my God, that Hunter Wayward Forward whatever game is so fucking boring and tedious. It like, fuck, I might actually play that game for this channel maybe one day, just to like to show off like what it's like to play something that's just mind-numbing and boring. But again, that's like a Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius game, and I don't think I talked about that, have I? Fuck. All right, so my initial plans were to do a every other day upload for this game, like I mentioned previously. But the idea was that I wanted to play Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius, the movie, the game, the movie, the game. Yes, you can blame Liquid Solidus for that. I got it from him. Yeah, so I was trying to like find something to play, and I started playing it yesterday, and my God, that game is horrendous. Holy shit. I have never played a movie game that made me want to like fucking kill myself. Holy shit, that game was so bad. And like I was with my girlfriend. We were playing it together pretty much. I was playing it at her house. She was just watching me play. And she was like, John, you can't play this game for your channel. You can't do it. I was like, I mean, I guess I can't. Yeah, it's kind of boring. She's like, it's not that. Well, I mean, yes, it's boring, but it's not entertaining.
Sam, you can now submit upgrade requests for structures. If there's one you use a lot, you should definitely consider it.
I was like, yeah, it's probably not gonna get views because it's Jimmy Neutron, or like who's looking up Jimmy Neutron. She's like, no, dude, it's fucking like not entertaining. This shit's mind-numbing. Like, no offense, but I feel like even you couldn't make like this somewhat entertaining. And I'm like, I don't know, man. And then like I played like into the second level, and I couldn't make this jump, and I was just like, holy shit, this game is garbage. And it's like, if I were to actually play that game for this channel, which I'm still thinking of doing because I'm stupid and pretty much a fucking as the DSP channels go, they have like this one clip where it's like, I think it's like a movie clip, and the guy goes, yeah, retard, like he says it in like that kind of manner. Fucking kills me every time I hear it. That's what it feels like. Like, holy shit, that game was like killing my brain cells. It was that bad. So like, if I were to play that game for this channel, I feel like the way I would do it is probably just go into a review and just like, and Vic was right. My girlfriend was right. She was just like, yeah, just if you're going to do this for your channel, just do the review. Don't even bother with a playthrough. You're wasting your time and pretty much anyone else's time. And I guess I see her point, but at the same time, I don't know. Also, this is what it's like to upgrade shit. Just fast forwarding a little bit. You upgrade stuff by giving it supplies, and then it gives it more things to do. Like you can customize it, give it music and stuff like that. We'll be seeing some upgraded structures throughout the game, but I don't think I'm going to be going out of my way to upgrade them entirely, I guess.
This one's for you.
But yeah, so I'm not going to be doing the Jimmy Neutron playthrough, at least not now. Or at least not at the moment. But I still want to do a Jimmy Neutron game because I have Attack of the Twonkies, and I think that one is at least better than the first one. Hopefully, maybe, probably. I hope so. I haven't played it, so I wouldn't know. So maybe I'll do Jimmy Neutron Attack of the Twonkies. That might be the one. But Boy Genius, like the movie, the game is not gonna happen. At least not in Death Stranding. And like I really want to play like a licensed game for like just the off-brand one, because like don't get me wrong, like I have some games here that like I do want to play for the channel, but it's just I feel like I want the main focus to be Death Stranding, and then have like a side game, and I don't want like two like good named video games to be like competing with each other, if that makes sense. I don't know if that made sense or not, but like essentially like I don't want Death Stranding and like God of War to go on at the same time, you know what I mean? Like I'd rather it be like Death Stranding and I don't know,
I'm right here.
Shrek 2 or something, you know, like. And yes, I had to look at my wall of games just now and be like, what's a licensed game that I can play that's stupid and somewhat short? Or maybe like the Kim Possible game, you know, like I have so many licensed games that are just stupid and I would play. But yeah, for those of you who are wondering about the Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius game, just like a little heads up, why it's so tedious. Are you hearing what's going on in the background of the game right now? Do you hear that like ambient music playing? It's low, but you can still hear it. You can still hear the bass to it. You can hear all the sound effects of like Sam running through the grass and him breathing, stuff like that. Imagine a game without that. That's what Jimmy Neutron Boy Genius is like. Playing through the first level, which by the way took me like an hour to do. Not even fucking shitting you. It took me like a legit hour to do. Because I was collecting all the little neutrons and stuff, like all those little atoms and stuff. It was tedious because the controls are really stiff and like really janky. And auditorily, like the game had no music. The game has music, don't get me wrong, it has music, but the music is so low, even at near full volume, it was barely like audible. Like it was ridiculously low. And then on top of that, the game is just visually ugly. Like it's kind of really ugly. And we're talking like an early PS2 game. I guess that game came out in like 2002, but still, like even by then, you had games that were like gorgeous. Metal Gear 2 was gorgeous looking on that game, on that platform. That game came out in 2001. Jak and Daxter had like its own style that made it look beautiful. Even Wrath of Cortex was at least visually appealing. That game was disgustingly gross looking. Like imagine like an early PS2 game that's going for realism, like Grand Theft Auto, and then putting like Jimmy Neutron on it. That's what that game kind of looked like. It was like a weird blend of shit that shouldn't have looked that way. it was disgusting. Jimmy had like chubby cheeks. It's weird. It's fucking weird.
I've been expecting you. You are my lifeline. I've only managed to get this far thanks to porters, and you don't ask for anything in return. You have my gratitude. Let's see how's the package.
Wait, are you saying I don't get paid for this?
This is great. Excellent job. Thank you.
By the way, this guy's kind of a dick. Just letting you know, he will not be joining the UCA. I don't even think I make it past the first star, right? Hold on. I don't remember. So this is one of those people that you'll be dealing with throughout the game where they won't be joining the UCA until you get to that second star level. And he's kind of hard to do. You have to like keep bringing him stuff until like the game will allow you to go for it. Like you get the first star, he like joins the network, but then you see how it stopped on the second star? There are some people like that who just don't make it past that second star. Some people don't make it past that first star until you do a mission for them. So he's one of those people. If you keep doing standard missions for him and bringing him stuff, he will eventually join the UCA, most likely. But I didn't do it, so.
So you're here on behalf of Fragile Express. Please tell me you put the terrorists behind you. When Fragile, the daughter of the founder, started associating with other couriers, things started getting scary around here. Rumors say that she caused the explosion at Middle Knot City, and there's a part of me that believes it. Of course, she could be just another one of their victims. Are you connecting the chiral network? I don't mind a contract with Bridges, but I'm not going to join the UCA. Go ahead if you're fine with that.
Maybe you already heard it from Fragile, but preppers who don't want to be a part of the UCA can still sign a contract with Bridges to join the network. They get to use our delivery services and other basic chiral network infrastructure, much like our full members. Similarly, you'll be able to use their chiral printing facilities to replenish your supplies. They are not, however, obligated to exchange data with us. So don't expect them to share intel or help with the development of new tech. In an ideal world, everyone would be a part of the UCA, of course. But failing that, we want everyone to at least be a part of the network. They can always change their minds after the fact. The Cupid will interface differently with the terminal depending on the type of contract. So connect your Cupid to confirm.
Oh, okay. So I must have heard that wrong the first time around. I thought what he meant by not being able to construct new things, I thought that meant you weren't able to use the fabricating button on their terminal, but I was wrong. So apologies about that misinformation. My bad. So you can fabricate stuff from these people before they join the UCA, but you just can't get new stuff out of them. So like you won't be getting like a hat or boots or like a level like 3 boots or whatever if this guy gives you level 3 boots. I have no idea what he gives. I don't actually know. I never got him to join the UCA. But yeah, there's that. Alrighty.
The company just got too big. In times like these, we should all keep it close and tight. That goes for couriers, too. Otherwise, we'll just make the same mistakes. Republics, federations, coalitions, states. Connecting all kinds of people together. It's just asking for trouble. Sorry. It's been a while since I last talked to anyone. Travel safe. See you around, then.
We'll be getting mail from him every once in a while. Which is why I say he's kind of a dick, because like some of the things that he says is just like, bro, really? Not like it gets ridiculous. It's just more of a like I think one of the mails was like, oh yeah, the reasons why I don't join the UCA is this and that and this and this and that. Like I get all the benefits. Why even bother joining? It's like to that extent, yeah, I guess I understand that. Totally understand that point. So you don't gotta keep emailing me though. Stop. My point is stop emailing me. That's my point. So we're gonna go into the engineers, we're gonna be stopping by the engineer, and then on the way to the engineer, we're gonna be heading over to Lake Knot City. So I'm just gonna run over there pretty much, and I think I show off Elder to engineer because that's a new path, if I'm not mistaken, or maybe I just skip right through it. I'm fucking know. Oh yeah, I guess I took a nasty fall here. There was a thing, but it's not that important, honestly. Like, it wasn't that important. Oh yeah, and then like 5 seconds later, I fell down the fucking mountain again. So remember when I said I got that upgrade that keeps my balance? Yeah, it's totally that useful. Anyway, so now we're at the engineer. I guess I did cut away. Took some bad falls. But, it's all good. Don't worry, man. I don't know why I keep tripping. I have no idea why. Like, I was just falling on my face that whole way. Fucking hilarious, though. Just fell down. Not only did I like fall face first, I fell down a mountain again. That's amazing. Fucking beautiful. I feel like I was talking about something kind of pertaining to what's going on. Oh yeah, that Jimmy Neutron thing. Yeah, that game was trash. It's really boring. There's like no sound to it.
Oh, hey. Good to see you. Cargo's a little dinged up, but I should be able to work with it.
Yeah, it's probably because I fucking ate shit on the way over here. Like, oh, it's also fucking wine. Yeah, that's probably why it's all dinged up. Anyway, yeah, so that game is like complete trash. It's boring. It's fucking. This controls are garbage. It's just like I do want to make a video on it, but like the footage would be so boring to get through, and I don't want to make a playthrough of it, but I kind of do because it's kind of funny at the same time. It's just I don't know. Like I don't know. If for anyone who's actually gotten to this point in the video. Let me know what you think. Like, what would you want me to do? Would you like me to actually go around and actually do a playthrough of Jimmy Neutron, Boy Genius, the movie, the game, while then making a review, or would you just like me to make a OneNote video on it where I talk about like my grievances with it?
It was about to drop.
Oh yeah. Oh, so right here. So you can actually sit down and you can massage your shoulders and stuff, and it like helps you replenish your energy. And you can do this pretty much anywhere, just by holding circle. But if you sit down on one of those like invisible rocks like I am, you replenish your stamina much faster. But I don't know if you actually regain the hatched out stamina. I've never actually sat down for long enough for it to do so. So I'm not actually sure.
Okay, keep going. Here we go.
You can even sleep, and I'll show that off eventually later on. There's like a moment where I take a nap, and then like Sam like leans back and like holds BB and like falls asleep for a little bit. But that's not until like a little later. But now that we're back at Lake Knot City, we can actually continue doing the story missions. We're going to be finishing that other Elder mission where we were running from the Elder to Lake Knot City. You know, I probably kept falling because I probably was like having a lot of weight and I had low battery is most likely what happened. But I'm not sure. But anyway, let's deliver this delivery. Wait, no, hold on. I can make that better. Let's deliver these orders. Yeah, that's it. To Lake Knot City, so that we can grab our third and final mission for this part of Chapter 3.
Good to see you.
And it's not really like a final mission. This is just like the beginning.
Guess you could say the legend does it again.
This is like the last part of Lake Knot City, and then we have to go down and like keep going. There's like Mount Knot City, and a bunch of other shit. There's a lot to this game. There's a lot of back and forth. Nothing really interesting happened. I didn't show off anything interesting that like didn't already pop up into the video. But yeah, so the Jimmy Neutron thing. If you guys want to see me do a playthrough of it, just let me know in the comments down below. Or not. Whatever. It's all good. I'll probably do it eventually.
Stay safe.
Maybe not anytime soon, but eventually. God, that game is so bad. That game is really bad. I have some like Namco games, like demos I want to take a look at. I could probably do those for like in between videos, I guess. That would be pretty cool. Like play through some of the demos and stuff. Because while I was at my not so local mom and pop shop, they have like this little box of like loose discs for like different consoles, and I was like, hey, such and such, can you like whip out that loose dicks box? Ew. A box of just floppy dicks all over the place. I was like, yo, such and such, can you like whip out that loose disc box of yours? They're like, oh yeah, PS2 games, right? I'm like, fuck yeah. And he looked at me, he's like, why do you do this to yourself? You know, I have so many like better games. They're all trash. I'm like, yeah, probably, but you never know. Sometimes you'll find something gold in here. And I found like these demo like Namco discs, volume like version 1 and like version like 2.01 or whatever. Hella interested in them. And I like picked up like Hitman Blood Bunny and some other games that were just like lying around. I might play through like the Hitman games, but I need to, well, I need to pick up the first one because that one's only PC. I can probably find that on Steam, most likely. But I have to figure out how to record on my computer. I have OBS, and I'm like I can I know how to record on OBS, but the issue is like, well, I guess I don't know how to record on OBS. Like I can record like the screen, but when it comes to like gameplay, it's a little different, I guess. And then like I tried recording on OBS for an emulator on Yu Yu Hakusho, because that's a game I really want to play for the channel, just to show off like that stupid Game Boy game. If I could, I would just play it on my Game Boy, but I don't have a way to record off of a Game Boy. Because then I would play like a bunch of games, because I have like a bunch of DS games and like Game Boy games that I loved playing as a kid, and I haven't played in a long time. I want to see like how well they still are, if they even are good games. You know what I'm saying? Like I used to love New Super Mario Brothers, and then I played it again for like the first time in like 6 years or whatever, like a bunch of fucking like a long ass time, and I played it for the first time like maybe 2 or 3 months ago, and I was like, holy shit, this game is hard. That or I suck. Holy shit. But I was also playing on like my 3DS with the analog stick and not the D-pad, so maybe that has something to do with it. Yeah, I should have played with the D-pad. But on the 3DS, I have the XL 3DS, so like the 3DS XL is kind of like weird, fucking bulky, and like playing directly on the D-pad for like an extended period of time is really annoying. So I was just playing on the analog stick. But yeah, that game was fucking brutal. Maybe it's just because like I used to find that game really fun and easy. I used to like blow through that game. I used to play that game with just like the mini mushroom and stuff, you know. Like I used to like have all these like little challenges for myself, like nothing like, oh, don't touch the coins or whatever. Like because I'm not that good at that game. But like I used to play the game. I was like, yeah, I wonder if I can play this whole game with just a blue shell or like just a mini mushroom or whatever. That's what I used to do. And then like I would do it. That game was fun. Yeah, like I used to be rather decent at that game, and then like I played it and I was like, holy shit, I suck at this. Fucking terrible at that game now. That's like one game. I have like a bunch of games, like Wario Land 4 and what's that game? Master of Disguise, Wario Master of Disguise. That game was dumb fun, but I could never beat that as a kid. Like, I'd get to the final boss, and I would just get stuck. I would have no idea what to do. Oh, look at those little heart bubbles. Fucking adorable. Baby. BB is the best character in this game. The fuck you fetus is the best character in this game. No one can change my mind on that. Actually, I lied. Higgs is the best character in this game. I love Higgs. Higgs is definitely my favorite character in this game. He's, oh my god, he's so good. What a fucking amazing character. It's all in the performance, really. It really is. It's all in the performance. Honestly, I won't lie to you. I think this game has really good acting. Like, really, really good acting. And I think it has to do with the motion cap. I think the technology that we have nowadays with motion cap has gotten to a point where we can actually just start reading people's like facial expressions and then like feeling invested in their turmoil if they're like feeling extremely sad or whatever. Like, you can actually see it on their face and like their whole body expressions and stuff while you're looking at these characters and stuff. I think that's amazing that we've made it this far. And not just gaming, but like just technology in general. It's awesome. Yeah, like I think some of the best performances are some of the performances in this game are just super top notch and incredible. But we won't get there until later. But that being said, there are some characters in this game, albeit super minor characters in this game, that are just like, why are you even here? No, this isn't really that important. I don't know. But I'll be talking about that when we get there. There's not really much to say for now, you know, considering this is still like relatively early in the game, even though we've been playing this game for, I don't know, 6 hours now, 7 hours now. But I hope you understand what I mean by this game like really opens up in Chapter 3. We have this entire landmass to expand. Like, when you're like the main area of the game is pretty much here. Like, there are 3 areas in this game: Eastern, Central, and Western regions. And that's pretty much it. There are only 3 sections, so the majority of the game takes place here. And for the most part, we're going to be taking on a large part of the Central region. Like, we barely even get through halfway through the Central region in Episode 3 Fragile. Pretty much. You know, like, it's just that big of a part of the game. And we're going to be seeing like a bunch of different terrains, like grassy plains and rocky terrains and mountainous. We're going to be climbing up like snowy mountains, like that thing in the background, like later on. And it starts here, and it's just amazing. It's pretty good. That's a mule territory over there. I wouldn't head over there. They're really annoying. Oh, it seems like my boots have run out, so I'm walking in sandals. So that's great. I didn't realize that. When did I do that? I wasn't even paying attention. I deadass was not paying attention when that happened. Jesus, when did I switch my boots? So yeah, the sandals are kind of annoying, actually. Especially when you have to deal with the rain and like rocky terrain. Even if you have your balance up, eventually, like occasionally Sam will like be slipping and sliding all over the place. And these sandalweeds don't have like any grip on them. Yeah, like I said, the sandalweeds are really only good when you don't have boots to wear. So I don't know why. Oh, that's probably why, because I haven't really used the sandalweeds before. I wanted to see what they were like. I was probably low on my boots too. This is most likely what happened. But yeah, it seems like there are BTs over there. You can see the little strands. I wanted to make a sign, right? Yeah, there we go. Sign, and I want to make the BT sign, which is the ghost. Pac-Man ghost. Yeah, it's like right over there. You can see them, the little strands. But it doesn't seem like we're heading in that direction anyway, so I don't think I have much to worry about for right now. Up, and there I go, slipping and sliding. Up, and I took a nasty fall. Yeah, just your luck, Sam, right? So let's soothe BB so that he doesn't keep crying. And maybe we can just head over here and finish this mission. I didn't mention the name of this mission, actually, now that I think about it. It's the last one. I don't even remember where we're going. Elder, Engineer, and then... who's this guy? Shit, I forgot who this one is. Oh, well. He's probably not that important. Probably. Even though he's kind of important, actually. Because we're gonna do, like, a thing for him. And this is where I guess I can bring up one of the aspects I think I dislike about this game. Oh, the Craftsmen. Yeah, that's where we're going. There are some characters that, in order to join the UCA, and just like even get on the network to begin with, not even join the network to like get 2 stars, but just to get 1 star, you have to do like a chain event for them. And this is like the first one that we typically deal with here. So this one's actually pretty decent, this part of the game, because it shows you like the 3 types of people that you'll be dealing with. People who join the UCA, who are fine with the UCA, people who don't join the UCA, and then people who don't join anything, and you're going to have to do shit for them until they join.
You're not with Fragile Express, are you? Oh, I get it. Bridges is using their IDs to complete the delivery. Well, good work, son. I'll take that off your hands. Package looks... brand new. Wow. Been a while since I've seen cargo in such good shape. Thank you kindly. I know it couldn't have been easy.
You're welcome. I only took a nasty fall like 20 feet away from your house, but that's just because I'm an idiot and I fucked up. But yeah, so the Craftsman can build guns, and he's pretty neat. If we can actually get him to join the UCA and give us some data and stuff like that, we can start building weapons that aren't just grenades, essentially. He will be very useful. But unfortunately, even with our 200 plus likes, we can't even get 1 star with him. And that's because the game won't allow us to, because he does not want us to join. He does not want to join the network at all. Also, that was Order 21. I didn't read the things, probably like gun parts and BT something for Craftsmen.
What's your angle anyway? Everyone knows Fragile was behind the attack that wiped out Middle Knot City. Only a damn fool would trust that terrorist to deliver shit now. But here you are, filling in. Keeping her business alive for her, am I right? I swear. Can't trust anyone these days. Don't try sweet-talking me onto your little network. You know why there's been so many terrorist attacks recently? Because you all pissed them off with your talk of reuniting the country. Join the UCA. I may as well paint a bullseye on my shelter. Just keep my deliveries coming. We'll get along just fine. I don't need any trouble. Though I will say, I appreciate these hematic grenades of yours. Quality work, gotta admit. Not the sort of equipment the UCA ought to keep to itself. There's a lot of freelance porters operating in these parts, after all. If I could churn these out by the boatload and gear up those folks. Now you're good people. I can see that. And you brought my order like I asked. But it'll take more than that for me to agree to what you're asking. Chiral Network is a big step. But if you could prove to me Bridges is an organization I can trust... Well, how about this? Do another run for me. I'll put the details on the terminal there.
And yeah, he's kind of an asshole too. But such is life. Also, I, for whatever reason... Oh yeah, this is a new session. I was kind of standing around for a little bit. I think I ate dinner or took a shit or something. I took up a little break in between the session and the current one that's going on right now. So yeah, if you like rest a little bit or whatever, or I'll put your PlayStation on rest mode or whatever, it sometimes will disconnect you from the thing.
The toolkit you're looking for ought to be in my old shelter. It's been tagged, so shouldn't have any trouble finding the place. I'll unlock it remotely once you get there. Oh, and take some of those hematic grenades you brought with you. Nothing you'll want more when those BTs put your back against the wall, right? Here's hoping it won't come to that.
So now we're going to be going into BT territory in his old shelter. I guess there was some sort of void out or something. But yeah, we're going to need some hematic grenades. He gives you a standard 5 or just one box of them. I would go so far as making like another one or another 2. Probably. But I thought, you know what, I'm probably going to be fine. I don't think I need more than what I already have. I should be all set. So in order to get the Craftsmen to join not only the UCA, but just the network in general to get that first star, we're going to need to go into his old shelter and grab some shit for him. And these missions are actually pretty fun. So if you go into a designated BT territory, much like this area right over here, I think this may have been Middle Knot City. I'm not entirely sure. I don't remember where it is, but yeah, Middle Knot City's ruins, yeah. So if we go into Middle Knot City's ruins, some BT territories have objects called microchips, and I'm not sure if they're just located in ruined areas like this. Now, they're all over the map. This game is essentially, if you can see it, you can get to it. That's like this kind of game, and if you like that kind of that style of game, then you're gonna love this game. But you're gonna be finding microchips, and they essentially give you like they're like the goodies that you get, like character models and like not character models, but like well, actually I don't really know if it has character models, but it has like just little content in it. You know, it's like movie posters and Ludens figures and stuff like that that you get to look at. It's like the backpacks in the new Spider-Man game for PS4. Like every time you pick up a backpack, you get like Aunt May's recipes for wheat cakes, you know, like that kind of thing. But some of these microchips that you'll be finding have interviews and stuff in it as well. So if you want to do like the 100% playthrough, which I'm not doing, I'm just playing through the story. That's something to look out for, are these microchips. And the scanner will pick them up if you scan for them, if I'm not mistaken. Actually, that's probably the best way to look for them because they're really small, so it's kind of hard to notice them. And I don't think it's like Metal Gear 5 with like the diamonds or the cassette tapes that kind of like flash a little bit. Like they have like a little shine to them. I don't think it's like that. Actually, I think I found this one by accident. I wasn't even paying attention, honestly. I was just kind of like looking around because we were entering BT territory right now. I think I remember like, oh, what's this? And like I just held square and picked it up. Is what ended up happening on this one. Really. So yeah, now we're in the Middle Knot City ruins, and the microchip that I found was over here. See that little symbol on the floor over there? That's the microchip. Yeah, I saw the little pickup sign, and I was like, oh, what's this? And then I picked it up. There's some sandalweed there. We're not gonna deal with that. That right there is the chip. But then I saw, oh, I guess they do shine a little bit, but they're tiny, so it's hard to see.
Sam, if you stumble across any memory chips on the road, be sure to submit them via the nearest terminal. There's no telling what kind of rare and valuable data they might contain. You're sure to make someone very, very happy with your contribution.
Yeah, I was looking at the BB actually flapping its wings. I was like, oh, alright. But we don't have to worry about the BTs all too much, especially since we have hematic grenades. But much like any BT that we're going to be dealing with, any beach thing that we're going to be dealing with, you want to make sure that you come prepared. And a hematic grenade to the thigh is more than enough to kill off a BT. And make sure that we don't have to worry about that. I wish I had brought more grenades. I feel like that would have been a lot more useful. But the 5 I got right now is more than enough. If I was going to the Elder, I probably would have picked that up and then brought it over there, but I have no real reason to do that. So let's make sure that we are going to throw one at another BT. Be careful with the umbilical cords, of course. You don't want to accidentally spark something with a BT. But here they come. Ooh, look at that. You can see the little handprints. That's pretty cool. Where are you? I know you're there. Up, there we go. There we go. Alright, he's close. He's coming around. But, you know what? I'm not going to waste my grenade. I can probably use it for later. It doesn't seem like he knows exactly where I am, so I'll leave him alone. I'll let him live for right now. Or death. I'll let him death for right now. Oh wait, they already lived, right? I mean, no, that's weird. I'll let them be a beach thing for right now. Yeah, that's how I'll put it. Oh shit, I'm like super close to this guy. Alright, where is he? I don't see him. Oh, he must be like right on my face. Yep, there he is. Boop. And there we go, he's gone now. There seems to be another one coming. Oh, you saw that like little chiral thing right there. That was pretty cool. But we are almost to our destination. And it seems like a BT is coming after me, but I should be a-okay. As long as I keep moving, I'll be fine. Here's another one. I'll kill him too, why not? It's pretty decent. Maybe I'll kill this guy? Yeah, I'll miss entirely. Maybe I'll kill this guy and fucking miss. Alright, cool. So now we're out of grenades. And we're still not out of the clear of the BTs. So yeah, 5 is probably not going to be enough for you, so I'd probably bring like 1 or 2 more boxes of emetic grenades. Just to be sure that we have enough, you know. But I'm not going to be taking the same route I did coming in, just because that's just a lot of BTs to have to deal with. So I'm going to be doing a different route instead. So let's head over here to this terminal. Come on. Just cryobites. Oh yeah, I took some damage because I was throwing the grenades, right? So I should probably eat too. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Even though I didn't. Yeah, let's stop by this terminal, see what we can do here, which is probably nothing. But here is our object that we need to pick up. The toolbox. The terminal actually doesn't have anything for you to do. I don't even know if I showed off. I don't remember. Yeah, I did. Okay. So the terminal actually doesn't have anything to do. It just has a private locker, but I wouldn't use it, honestly. Albeit it does have a ton of resources for you to use. Again, I probably wouldn't use it. So this is the route that I'm going to take. Instead of heading back the way that we came from, I'm going to climb that bridge over there. Just because that's the way I came in. Just across there's like a wall there. And this bridge seems to be taller than the wall itself. So maybe if I climb up the wall, that's a fat BT. Holy shit. Look at that. Skinny looking BT. Anyway. So maybe if I'm lucky, I can probably jump over the wall, and I probably have enough battery to make it, but I gotta get lucky. If I get spotted by the BTs, I'll be fucked. Pretty much. They're pretty close, so maybe I'll just hurry up and get out of here. Alright, yeah, so perfect. I can actually jump off the wall here. That's great. Let's do that. Let's see, can I make that jump? A little tricky, but I think I can make it with the well-placed double jump. Nice! Cleared the landing. And just like that, we're out of BT territory. We can just leisurely jog our way back to the Craftsmen and get ourselves a new member to the UCA army. I mean, network. Not army? What do you, we're not making a force to take over the world? I don't know what you're talking about. I didn't throw anything to the river. Yeah, we're gonna just like leisurely stroll our way back. I mean, normally I would have probably cut this out, but the area is so close that why not just show off the rest of the way there, you know what I'm saying? Not even like that big a deal. And I'm out of batteries, so that kind of blows too. But, you know, we're almost there. We're almost done. I think this is the last mission I tackle in this video anyway. I think the rest might just be me chilling and dealing with cutscenes, if I'm not mistaken. Probably. Maybe. I don't know. Then again, I'd still have like another like 40 minutes for me to talk to. So maybe it's not all cutscene. Maybe I do have some sort of gameplay. I don't remember. I recorded these like almost 3 weeks ago. Jesus Christ, this game has come out a long time ago. Not even a long time ago, but just like it's been a while, I guess, since I edited this. Like I think I finished editing these like last Saturday, so it's been a minute since I actually remember what happened. But yeah, recovery toolbox. We're going to be delivering that to the craftsman. And we're going to be listening to what this gentleman has to say about it.
What? You kidding me? You actually went into that hellhole? You don't know what this means to me. Whole lot of memories in these old tools. The kind of stuff you can't replace with a chiral printer. I was giving you an impossible mission. Oh, yes. Now we're talking. Whether you see the weapons I make with these. Sam Bridges, you are incredible. Thank you.
Man, this guy's a fucking asshole. He thought I would die by going in there. What a dickhead. That's an act of attempted murder there, friend. Fuck you. I will not be doing any more missions for you, good sir. No more missions. You, sir, are an asshole. I do not like you, Mr. Craftsman, if that even is your real job title. I'm just fucking with you. I don't really care. I deal with BTs on like a daily basis. Alright, bro. It's nothing to me. Well, we made the bridge link number 20, so that's pretty neat. I now have Great Handler, and I am now recognized as a mover. And then I can do a bunch of other stuff. Yeah. So the bridge link is pretty much what you get for like liking structures and using other people's stuff. Like bridges and stuff.
Fragile and her crew never did me wrong. Could say I owe them even. If they're running with Higgs now, and that makes them as bad as him, don't it? It's as if all the motherfucking terrorists are coming together like one big happy family. Might be time for us to do the same. Maybe there's hope for us after all. At least if there's more folks like you in the UCA. Safety in numbers, huh? And a new America to boot. Connect me to the chiral network.
Alright, time to make America whole again. Huh, you know, actually, it does sound like really Trumpy, doesn't it? Holy shit. I never thought about it. Until like earlier today, I watched some, I think it was What Culture, something about like that Stranding. And then like the person was like, yeah, one of the secrets, like references to like Trump or whatever. And, like it's just one word off of the slogan of MAGA or whatever. And I was like, oh shit, you're right. I didn't think about that. It just kind of ran with the game. Oh yeah, so the bola gun, yes. So this is the first gun that I got. Probably the first gun most people will be getting. It's a non-lethal weapon that allows you to tie up mules.
Right. Now that you're looking out for me, it's only fair that I look out for you. So, as long as you keep me connected, I'll keep on supplying you with my best tools. And together we all might live a little longer. Oh, by the way, check out this beauty I made. It's called a bola gun. Should keep anyone from giving you trouble for a minute. It's non-lethal, of course. I can't promise it won't leave marks, but that's on them. If you think you could use it,
Take it.
So yeah, it's a gun that shoots bolas at people.
A bola gun, huh? That could come in handy. As is, you can use it to restrain human targets without killing them. But swap out those wires with strands spun from your blood, and it might even work on BTs. Go ahead. Give it a whirl.
I don't think I have a level 2 bola gun. So essentially, the weapons are classified by levels in this game, and you get them just by continuing doing deliveries to different people.
Done your bit? Time for me to do mine.
Sure thing, friend.
Good work.
And as you get more weapons, the more ammo you get, and the more high level weapons you get, the more ammo you get for those specific weapons. I think it's like 4 different types of weapon ammo. You have a lethal ammo, you have a non-lethal ammo for humans, and then you have typically 2 other types of ammos.
I just about given up on this. I owe you one.
So you have like lethal, non-lethal, blood ammo, and then there's usually like a 4th one that does something else. So like, not to spoil things, but we'll be getting a grenade launcher. The 4th one, and that one is you shoot a sticky substance. That's like the non-lethal option. I think you can even shoot smoke grenades, and then you have actual grenades, and you have blood grenades that you can be launching. So you have like a BT ammo, a regular human ammo, a non-lethal ammo, and then a variety ammo typically. But I guess it depends on the gun. The bola gun, I guess, will give you blood strands, but I didn't get them. I don't think I got a level 2 or higher bola gun. I just kind of had the level 1 bola gun. They're pretty neat. I like them. They're pretty cool. So with the bola gun in hand, actually that brings up a topic that I was curious about. We're going to be doing this standard order, by the way, recovery, famous writer, whatever, something or another, for right now. But we're actually going to be doing another mission as well, so we're not going to be tackling this one at the moment, where we have to go and grab something and then come back. We're actually going to be doing a separate mission. I forgot there's actually an extra mission here the second you leave. But that brings me up to a topic that I was curious about. And why do people think the aiming, or rather the gunplay in this game, is bad? Because I thought it was quite the opposite. I actually enjoyed the gunplay in this game. I thought each gun felt different enough from each other that it was well worth having different varieties of weapons on you. Each weapon felt unique. The aiming was spot on. Shooting was easy.
Excellent work, Sam. You've brought 3 way stations into the fold. The preppers are on the grid, and the chiral network is looking better than ever. We're planning to use a regional distro center as our next way station. But that'll have to wait. Got a priority task here. A mess in need of cleaning up. We need you to recover one of Lake Knot City's system servers. They sent it out for repairs, and mules hit the transport on the way back. The server contains validation data for a new delivery system we're deploying. Once in place, it will use the chiral network to automate deliveries. To us, it's invaluable. To the mules, it may as well be a toaster. A toaster they'll happily tear apart for the chiral crystals and rare earth metals inside. If we don't act quickly, we could lose that data. So get your ass to the mule's drop site, snatch the server, and bring it back to Lake Knot City. I'm putting the order in myself. Check your cufflinks for details.
Like I was saying, I feel like the aiming and shooting is fine. Like it kind of reminds me of Metal Gear 5, honestly. Like it was very similar. So I don't know why people were complaining about it, or are complaining about it. Like I've heard people say like the gunplay is trash, and like so before writing a review for the channel, I tend to write a quick review on howlongtobeat.com. And so after I write like that quick review, it's usually like just quick notes on what I think of the game, what the game was like, or whatever. And usually the scoring on that game on that review is maybe the same as what I think in the final video after I finish up my like thoughts and elaborate them a little further. So like I don't remember what I scored what I scored this game as on that site, but I might change it. I don't know. For the video, at least. But yeah, I remember reading reviews on that site, and people were like, "Oh, the gunplay is trash, da 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 da, whatever, whatever. Standard gameplay is kind of boring, whatever." And then like some other review was like, "Yeah, this game's great. I like everything about it except for the gunplay." And I was like, "What's wrong with the gunplay? What's wrong with the weapons in this game?" Because I thought the only, like, if anything, the only thing I don't like about the combat is the 3-hit combo that Sam has, like that generic 1-2 kick that he has. It doesn't feel right, you know. That's the only thing I don't like about it. But I mean, it's suitable because you get other options to fight, you know. So I don't understand. The bola gun is the only weapon that I can think of that has a unique reticle that doesn't like match typical other shooter games. What I mean by that is, like, let's say you have like a pistol, like, you know, it has like a crosshair reticle to look through, and then like the shotgun here has like a triangle reticle. Also, here's a highway. That's what the autopaver does, but I'll be showing that off in a second. You know, but the bola gun's the only gun that actually has a unique reticle to it. And this gun's actually pretty cool because you can charge it, and the more you charge it, the wider the spread is that you can shoot, making it a lot easier for you to hit your target. It's not the only gun to charge up a shot. What was it? The handgun, I think. The anti-BT handgun that you'll be getting a little later has a charge mode in it, but that's a little different because that one, the more you charge, the more blood you put into it, the more damage it does to BTs. So there's that. Whereas this one is the longer you hold button, the longer you hold the button, the wider the spread is, which is super useful. So again, I don't understand why people don't like the gunplay in this. I thought the gunplay was pretty decent. Pretty good, actually. I liked it a lot. But that's probably just because I prefer third-person shooters over first-person shooters anyway. I feel like I like the controls better for a third-person shooter. So I'm not sure. So let's see if we can test out the bolos gun. Bola gun, fuck. I don't know why I keep calling it bolos. The bolos gun. It essentially shoots a strand at someone. You can see the reticle right there, how like it gets wider the further it is. I missed right there. I actually hit the truck. You can steal the enemy's trucks, by the way. But yeah, let's see if we can get a good charge shot off on this guy real quick, just to show it off. And shoot. There we go. Now, again, just like the strand, if you strand someone, they're going to eventually cut away. If you don't knock them out, that is. So that guy had a little, like, what looked like handcuffs, little icon above his head, and that means that he is still conscious, and he's going to rip away the rope until he can get up and still attack you. One thing I want to bring up about the vehicles and the mules, at least, when they're throwing electrics, the stun rods at you, they can hit you while you're in a vehicle with them, and if they do that, it'll stun the vehicle. Now, I think I showed that off in one of the videos, but that even applies to their own vehicles. Like, you can steal their trucks from them. We're just gonna fast forward this just because I was here for a little time, and I don't think I survived the onslaught. I think I pass out. But yeah, eventually you will. You can steal their truck from them. Like, if there's someone driving the truck, you can just like Grand Theft Auto it up, just run up to them and like push them out of the thing, and it's pretty funny. We're gonna grab the object from the mules. We're gonna get hit by the thing. I'm gonna try and steal their truck. That was my first mistake, and then I pretty much get knocked unconscious, if I'm not mistaken. I think I remember getting surrounded and like dying because I got surrounded by a lot, and that happened because I didn't take the time to walk off to the tied up enemies and then kick them in the face to knock them unconscious. So I got caught, you know, I lost some stuff, ran back, and now we're here. And I'm gonna run over here. I think if you lose in a mule territory, the post box that they put stuff in changes, and I think it becomes a little easier, so that you're not going to have to battle your way through the mule territory again. Which I guess makes sense because think about it, like I wasted all my bola ammo infiltrating it the first time. This isn't Metal Gear 3. This is Metal Gear 5, you know? It's not like I have weapons that I can pretty much pick up and use just willy-nilly off of the enemies and stuff. So there is that. So we're gonna, I just wanted to show off. I didn't want to cut it out because I felt that it was important to show off where it is when you first enter the map, but I also think wasting your time is kind of ridiculous on my part, so I wouldn't do that. I somehow picked up another bola gun somewhere in that mix. Don't ask me how that happened, because I have no idea. I was mentioning that you can steal the trucks from the people, from the mules, and you can just swipe it. You like pretty much like throw them out of the vehicle, Grand Theft Auto style, and you can just swipe their truck. And driving the truck is very similar to driving the motorcycle, or the trike rather. But the difference is that you can't wheelie with the truck, making climbing up rocky mountains and terrain a lot harder with the truck than with the trike, than with the motorcycle. The truck itself also drives very, I don't want to say poorly, but the truck is not that fun to drive. It's really stiff and really wonky, and like a rock that size that we just passed, like that small little rock back there, a rock that size will stop it dead in its tracks. So it's kind of ridiculous, honestly. Oh yeah, that's one thing. When you have a weapon, you can actually change the priority of whether or not you want L2 and R2 to be aim and shoot, or whether if you want the priority of holding those two buttons down to be balancing, keeping your balance. So you can just do that from the menus, I believe. As it states right now, as I have it right now, I like that L2 is aim, R2 shoot, instead of having it to be like the balance while I'm holding a weapon, because it's just easier for me that way. I think if I'm using a weapon, I'm using a weapon. If I want to keep the balance, I just tap the right button, the right D-pad button to put the weapon away. It's just to keep balance. It doesn't make sense to me to have both go on at the same time, you know? So there's that, I guess. But with that, we have the server thing that we're looking for, and we're going to have to head back to like Knox City. And we're going to take this slow way. Now I can actually talk about the auto roads, or rather the highways. You can see it off in the corner right over there, that little drippy place right there. That is the highway. And if you can connect it to other highways by filling out the material requisites, you will eventually have a straight road that connects to major distribution centers. So you can have one that goes from Lake Knot City all the way down to the next way station that we're going to be trying to make a stride for in the next part. And it'll be super useful. they're really cool. I'll talk more about them when we're going to be using, excuse me, when we're going to be using them. But yeah, they're super useful. I would invest a lot of materials into building the highways. I think the highways are not only important, but super useful. And I had the weapon out just because I thought I was going to be chased by mules. Like, I thought I was going to be going through more mule territory. But it also seems like I'm still being hunted by the mules, as you can see on the bottom of my screen, the little two dash lines, those yellow ones, those are the mules. So I had my weapon out just in case I was going to be dealing with them. I don't know if I mentioned this earlier, but batteries recharge on their own if it's like through solar power. So if it's sunny out or like in the daytime, they regain small amounts of battery, and it's super helpful. But it's not as helpful as just walking up to a generator, charging your batteries there, calling it a day. Look at those guys. Those guys are chasing me this whole fucking way. Damn, B. It's wild. I'm surprised they haven't thrown anything at me. They're just following me this whole time. They're persistent. I'll give them that. These like fucking cargo thieves are relentless. Wait a minute. Are those mules? No, wait, those aren't mules. Those are porters. Oh shit. I thought those were mules. I think they look like mules, at least. No, those are porters. Yeah, we're out of the mule territory. Oh shit. Okay. Never mind. I thought the whole time they were mules. So yeah, eventually I don't know if we actually stumbled upon freelance porters, but eventually you will stumble upon freelance porters. And the freelance porters are pretty cool. You can actually trade objects with them if you have like an object for delivery. That's pretty cool. I didn't know that. So when I see a freelance porter, I just kind of look at them. That's pretty neat. They don't do anything. At least they don't threaten you or anything. But now I want to see a video of someone trading a bomb with a freelance porter and seeing what they do with it. That wasn't a spoiler, by the way. I mean, I guess it is a little bit, but we're gonna be getting there eventually, like near the end of episode 3. So in like episode like 8 or 9, probably. So we're gonna climb up this mountain. I don't think I've explained that Sam can actually climb up structures by just holding the X button or tapping the X button. So like climbing up a hill like that, like a rocky surface or like mountain or something, is a lot easier than going down a hill, because Sam doesn't have the ability to just tap X and then like he'll climb down a hill. So keep that in mind. Maybe that information will help you whether or not you want to place a ladder down someplace, you know.
There we go.
Sure, a ladder makes it easy to climb up stuff, but maybe it would probably be more strategic to place a ladder in an area that's helping you climb down instead. Because climbing up isn't that difficult, you know, you just tap X a bunch of times until he climbs up. So maybe that will help out someone more than just, I don't know, me talking some random shit over 2 hours of footage. Hopefully I'll be able to record a little more today. Normally with these sessions I've been recording like one video every other day or every 2 days or so. But I really want to record at least another video today, just so that I can have another video to render tonight and then have like an extra video, just so that like I'm not spending valuable time not doing that, I guess. If that makes sense. But yeah, we're almost there to Lake Knot City. Almost. Keyword there. I don't believe I take on that standard mission that I started earlier. It doesn't look like I do. Let me see. But it looks like I make it to the place and then I pretty much just end the video off there after whatever cutscene happens. So that's probably what's going to happen. I will be taking on that standard mission though. I will be doing it next video, it seems like. Apparently submerging the BB in water apparently stresses it out. I mean, thanks game, you didn't really need to tell me that. But I also find it that the BB likes swimming, so you'll be getting an item later on that allows you to be more buoyant in the water, I guess is the better way of putting it. So there's that. Whew, almost there. Good thing I got some more batteries so I can at least try to double jump. All right, let's drop off some metals here on this auto road here too. Let's see. Auto paver, that's what I said. Not auto road. The fuck am I talking about? Let's fill up this chiral crystals. I need 200 metals and 200 ceramics. So we're gonna. I wanna show that off at least. That's probably the best option. Woo! We did one of 3 materials. That's awesome. I want to show off the little cutscene of building off an auto road. I think I show off like 1 or 2 of those. Probably. Definitely 1. Don't know if I did 2 of them. But yeah, now that we finally made it to Lake Knot City, and I'm actually running out of things to talk about, so I might take a break in between this episode and the next episode. Just to, well, not ruin my voice for talking for 2 hours straight. But also, I'm going to turn off my computer for a little bit, just because it's been running for like 13 fucking hours straight. Pretty much. This thing needs to cool down. Oh god, it's so hot in here. Jesus. This is the worst too, because I have like a horrible desk for like computers. I need to get a new one, man. I gotta do it, man. I gotta get one like sometime soon. I can't like spend 12 hours running out of video because I don't have decent enough processing power to render out. I think the last video was like 16 gigabytes to render out, which I think this is about the same, give or take length, give or take a few minutes. So it's probably going to be like another 16 gigabytes, which means it's going to take like another 12 hours for it to render, which is beyond ridiculous. I was telling my girlfriend, I was like I feel like I'm working at Pixar. These render days are, these render times are ridiculous. Not even like, it's like not even that much going on here. Like I'm not even rendering like millions upon millions of tiny little hairs and shit. Like Monsters Inc. I didn't even like create most of this fucking like modeling and shit. All this is just footage I got off my PlayStation. 60 frames per second though. I'm happy about that. I'm happy I figured out how to do that on my my editing software. That's pretty cool. So I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but I guess early on in the game I liked recycling the chiral crystals, but the further I got in this game, I figured keeping them is a lot more beneficial for me than recycling or than putting them away, because I'm going to be having a lot more materials anyway, like a lot more crystals on me anyway, because it's practically infinite. Like I had like 1,300 at one point. So after putting away all the materials, this is what it's like to build a road. And there we go. And it just automatically connects to the next road. So if there's a road that, if you go to the next one, you see like down there where that little line is, there was like another auto paver down there. That's where the roads will connect. And in the middle of the highway where the little dashes are, where it says energy zone, if you stay in the middle there, you'll be on the power grid and you'll be charging your batteries while you're, or rather, I guess it's not charging your batteries, it's just making it so that you're not using your batteries while you're on the grid. So that middle part is part of the power grid, but when you stray, so let's say if you're in the right lane, you're not on the grid, but if you're in the middle, like where the dashes are, you're on the power grid, so you won't be using your battery, which is super useful. I didn't catch that until like maybe chapter like 9 or 10. Yeah, no, chapter 10. I didn't capture that until chapter 10. So you're gonna be seeing me like swerve in between the lanes and shit. And like on the sidebar, it's gonna be like, no longer on power grid, on power grid. No longer needs to use the batteries while on power grid. Not on power grid. On power grid. No longer need to use the batteries on the power. Just gonna like keep doing that because I didn't realize that I was on. I didn't realize that the energy zone, quote unquote, meant that I wasn't using the batteries because I was on the power grid. I had no idea. So there's that. So if you see me like swerving between the lanes, because that's just how I drive. I drive in a lane. I don't like driving on the dotted lines typically. So I figured that's just how you're supposed to do it, is to drive on the lane, not in the middle of the dotted lines to save battery, which is funny.
Welcome, welcome. Die-Hardman said to expect you. Oh, you've got the server. Here, let me have a look at it. Nice. The great deliverer comes through again. The server's in perfect condition. It's a real relief to know all our records are safe. Thank you so much.
Alrighty. So we gave him the system server. That was order number 23, Retrieval System Server. And I guess that means I'm pretty much done for this video, this 2-hour and 16-minute video. We did quite a bit. We did 3 prepper stations. We started Fragile, episode 3. This is going to be a long chapter, another 4 more videos. We got the ability to create reverse strikes, which is awesome.
Lake Knot said he was kind enough to provide the blueprints as thanks. I'd tell you all about it, but didn't you used to have your own? Same deal. 2 front wheels, 1 rear, battery powered. Fitted with an auto-charging unit that kicks in when not in use. Requires skill to drive over obstacle-strewn terrain. Best suited to long, flat stretches, yada, yada, yada. We're working on securing you another vehicle, so you can look forward to that too.
Yep. And we also got the long-range version, which is just the reverse trike, but with bigger battery length. The reverse trike you can put stuff on, however, I don't believe the long-range one allows you to do so, because I think those parts of the bike are being used by batteries that allow it to extend the range of it. There's actually a third variety of trike called a defensive reverse trike, and that just makes it so that it won't die. Oh, 6. Oh shit, 7. Here we go. Oh, this is exactly what I was waiting for. Will it end at 10? No, it's going to keep going. Will it be 12? Oh, is it going to be 13? Oh, let's make it to 14. Let's go to 14. Yes. All right, next bet. 19. Will it be 19? Oh, shit. It's getting close. Oh, that's 19. All right. Okay, I don't know. When the fuck will this end? 25. Let's go 25. Fuck, I don't remember how many points I got here. Holy shit. Ah, so close. All right, it's level like 40 here. And the bridge link. Which essentially means we just got more strand contracts and we can do more requests. We can give more likes for longer seconds. So, that kind of thing. We're rank 44, holy shit. I thought miscellaneous was the thing that would grow the quickest, but apparently it's bridge link. I guess I liked that many objects that I just got a shit ton of bridge points, bridge link points. I use like other people's structures and shit. So that's pretty cool. I was actually reading this. I was like, oh, what does this do? It was ranked up like 20 points. One shot. Proud of myself.
Thanks, Sam. With that data, we can finally move forward with our plans for the new automated delivery system. I'll tell the boys to start testing the bots right away. Now, you'll need to take it to the distro center south of Lake Knot City. Check the delivery terminal whenever you're up for more work.
The preppers had some things to say about Fragile. You sure we can trust her?
That business with Higgs, thought I told you she hates him with a passion. Enemy of my enemy as far as I'm concerned. Don't take my word for it though. Just ask her and judge for yourself. I'd like it or not, we need her help.
I guess he brings up a fair point.
Sam, it's Fragile. I hear you brought 3 preppers into the network and delivered everything they needed. That's some good work.
Long as we're shooting the shit. You mind telling me what the deal is with you and Higgs?
Been hearing stories, huh? I'll tell you all about it. In person. Meet me at the distro center, south of Lake Knot. You're headed there anyway, right?
Alright, so that's our next target. Distro Center, south of Lake Knot City. But we're going to be taking care of that in the next part. So until then, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.